24 hours. What are these people talking about? On YouTube. I've gone live even. Welcome back to DOREEN'S African Experiences. Yes. Today I put for you a video. It's a 10 minutes video today. I want some of you to have an idea. The videos that I make are not for you to become a builder or constructor or what. I want you to have an idea of what happens in construction. Simple as that. You know? I want you to have an idea so that as you set out to have your house constructed, you know what's happening, you know what to expect. Because I've come to realize that our biggest problems as a collective is not knowing what to expect. Because when you don't have this information, when you don't know these things, it's very easy for someone to play you, take advantage of you. Guys, I saw something. Anyway, jokes aside, today I have overachieved. I've overachieved at work. I'm happy about that. It means I am having my focus and drive back, being, restored to my full glory. I'm still at work, but at least today I have achieved some, significant progress. Would that be progress? I need to raise money this Tuesday. I need to have at least 800K. Banag. I will raise it. I have to now put all my hopes and faith in God at this point. I swear, it's not even funny. But I have something I want to perform, surgeries of some sort. It's a medical thing for me. Now, where were we? I saw something yesterday, you guys. By the way, if there is one thing I know about my country people are party animals. We are party people. Give it to Ugandans to enjoy life. Ugandans, I know this country for two things: partying and kuyiriba. Those, if you meet a Ugandan, those are the two. It's very rare to find a Ugandan who is just seated there in one place. Taina plan. It's rare. This country is filled with party people. But yesterday was different. I saw a receipt going around the internet from Maisonnois. Maisonnois is one of those upland or modern day clubs for what you'd call the rich gang experience in Uganda. And these people had a bill of 19.7, almost 20 million for a bill. One night in a club like this. I need to do math on that. How much is 19 points? Actually, make it 20 M. How much is 20 million in dollars? Imagine someone blowing that on alcohol in one night. You look at the receipt and it has a zoo. Let me see, the dollar is at 3. The dollar is at what? Such Lukago was at Lusam.
Around 3,700.
It was all Sam. 3,700 times 20 million.
Like $6,000.
What the fuck am I looking at? Wait, it's more than $6,000. Calculate for me. 3,700 times 20 million.
So that 20 million was in dollars.
In shillings.
Yeah, so you just have to divide.
Yeah.
Yes.
The dollar, hold on. The dollar is at 3.7, right? Dollar, let's say,
they can be around $5,500.
Okay, let's do $6,000 and we see what we get.
So 6,000 times 2.
That's 22 million. It's less.
That's what I was saying. They can be around $5,500.
Hold on. 3,700 times. We make it what? $5,700.
Yeah.
21 million. That's a bit high. You are right at 5,500. Let's see. 3,700 times $5,500. Yeah, that's about 20 million because it's 20 million and 350,000 Ugandan shillings. It's possible these people spent way more than that because you have to eat, you have some women to spend on, because I'm quite sure they had to spend on women. So it's very possible these guys must have dropped around $6,500 in one night. And this is like, I think usually it's, you can see a table with 10 people, but there is just 2 people paying or 1 person. But sometimes men chip in. But imagine if 10 people are seated at a table and each person is chipping in 4 million or 3 million. Let's make it 3 million. Of course, men do that. Men do that. 3 million times 10. That's about 30 million. It's quite possible. Because if 10 people are seated on a table and each one of them brings 3 million, that's 30 million on table. So they can ball. But remember, usually when men are moving in groups and gangs, there are those people they move with, who don't have money. So in that entire gang of 10 people, you could find that there are about only 4 guys who are spending. The 6 value works to Diabagaga. And even those Awasudi Abagaga, they have to be paid. So you can imagine, and you are chick, you are there in a club, and you're seeing guys looking nice, smelling good, spending big money, and you think these guys are ballers. That's how you fall on one who has come to kusudia the Mugaga. Hi medical vlog. How are you? I don't understand. No, I'm not busy. Today I've finished most of my workload. For today, I'm actually starting on tomorrow's workload, just in my own time. I'm taking my own time. I'm actually more chill. I'm just here discussing how Ugandans are ballers, and the season has just begun. Because come November, December, the ballers are just beginning. And chances, these are people who are not even from out of the country. These are people in the country. They are not even generating money from anywhere. They are generating it from right here. This has to show you something. You don't know how they're earning money, but you know the money is there. And the sad thing is they will never tell you where they're getting money from. That's what sucks. But damn, imagine someone spending around 20 million in one night, man. That's like a nice plot of land somewhere. Okay, my brain is broken. I think about weird things. Maybe because, you see, the reason I can't even blame people or judge them for how they spend their money, because people are working hard for money. So how they spend it, that's their business. Who they give it to, that's their business. I really don't care. Of course, you just put yourself in those shoes and you're like, well, dang, if it were me. And also sometimes we say it can never be me because we can't afford it. Because I know for a fact, if you can afford it, you would even do worse. That's the funny thing about life. Sometimes we speak and judge people because we are probably too broke to afford certain things, or certain lifestyles, You're wondering why someone is owning 5 cars, and you judge them for owning 5 cars. You judge someone for what? Buying a designer stuff. You judge them for having, I don't know, pickup girls and stuff like that. We judge them because we possibly can't afford that shit. Hi fashion vlog. My name is Doreen. And my channel is Doreen's African Experiences. How old am I? Jeez. Weren't you here when I had my birthday party? I just turned 29. And if I tell you my age, you pay me. You give me a birthday gift. Jesus. This is escalating quite quickly. Am I married? Man, this one must be a new member to the channel, because someone who has been watching me for some time would not ask me certain questions. Am I married? I'm not married. I don't want to be married yet.
He's not married, but searching.
Me searching. I feel like I just got tired. Yes, I am 29 years old. Why? This better end with money. Now, guys, let's go back to our topic. I mean, honestly speaking, in my head, I was like, damn, Doreen, people are balling. And you know, this is the season for balling. Yeah, you have to save December money. By all means, you need Christmas to find you when you have some money. Now, me who has charities, man, I rarely have money on Christmas because most of my money goes into buying food for people and stuff like that. Fuck. Yeah. But it's okay. I'm quite sure in the future when I'm rich and wealthy, I will have money even after doing my charities. Damn. All I'm saying, guys, for sure, we're living in a country of ballers. And I've heard we are hosting AFCON. AFCON is like African Cup of Nations, right? Bossa.
Yes.
AFCON is African Cup of Nations. We are going to host in 2027.
Africa Cup of Nations.
Yeah. So, fashion vlog. Yes, I know Rose. Why? Is she okay? So, Uganda is hosting AFCON in 2027. Actually, 3 countries are hosting. Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. We are hosting. I believe after Uganda just got a new stadium, I hope it stays in shape long enough for that day. But for sure, I know it's going to be wild in this country when that time comes. It will be a wild time because I know Ugandans and parties, that's like a bond you cannot separate. I was watching Uncle Mo today. Uncle Mo was like, in Uganda, we don't abuse alcohol. Alcohol abuses us. By the way, you people think in the central you consume alcohol, you should try the West more. These guys have stamina. They'll be drinking bottle after bottle after bottle, and no one is moving, no one is getting high at all. You know, people are just there, no more drinking just to pass time. People are out here drinking and getting high. Guys that don't get high anymore. And plus they have kasese. Kasese is the shit. I think will have you blown out of the universe, literally into oblivion. I feel like this country is something else. And in a way, I love my country people because I don't know a happier people than my people. This guy is coming back in 2024, 17th, but then there is no upcoming date. How come? This person just got, that's fucked up. Hold on, let me see. Oh, fashion vlog. Rose is your best friend. That's sweet. How is she doing? Tell her I said hi. You know? I was expecting, sometimes when I come online, I expect to see her. I like Rose. She's a good vibe. She has good energy. Guys, yeah, that's good. She's never told me about you though, but I'm sure she'll tell me. So meanwhile, you people, where are we? Yeah, so the video I made today, I don't even know. I feel like sometimes that's the thing. I have to stop thinking every people know things, because I should be making more content on some of these things that I assume people know, yet just because I know them. Because there are some things that I look at and I'm like, this one everyone knows. So I ignore making content on it, especially in construction. But trust me, it's come to my knowledge and understanding that there is a lot that people don't know, and they don't even know they don't know. Whew. Wow.
So
I tell you,
I can never forget.
next year is going to be busy for me. I have farming. I have, what else do I have? I have something to do. Oh. Yes, Rose is a good person. She's a good person. And I'm sorry she's still feeling sick. She told me she was starting to feel better. I didn't know she was still feeling sick. I don't know, that's quite a long time though. Has she gone to the hospital though? You know, because getting sick for like a week now, that's a long time. Fashion vlog. Nobody has a lot of friends. You people abuse the word friends. Do you not understand? Friends, for someone to be your friend, they have to qualify for certain things. You know, a friend is someone who listens to you, someone who you can confide in without worrying that they'll use that information against you. A friend is someone who is there for you when you need them. A friend is someone who supports you in your whatever you're doing. A friend is not just these people we talk to every day. You know, friends are more than that. So a lot of people don't have a lot of friends. A lot of people have acquaintances. You know, now acquaintances are people you just passively talk to. You know, you know them, they know you, but you don't really know each other. You know, you don't go deep, you don't go far with these people. You just see them, they see you. You talk, but genuinely there isn't much to whatever kind of friendship you have. Friends are, that word friendship is misused a lot, you know, very much. Because even me, I don't have that many friends. I even don't think I have friends. What's that? Do you think I have friends? Boss, do you think I have friends? Ne boss anaita ina mikwano. Tolaba.
Yeah, just to
So we are many people in this world who don't have many friends. We have acquaintances, we have workmates, we have neighbors. We just have people in our lives. But to have a friend is something different, you know? So don't worry just because you don't have many people around you. You can even have many people around you when they are really not your friend. You know, you can be thinking someone, you know, by the way, someone told me this. As you say someone is your friend, have someone ask them if they are your friend. Because they are saying, oh, I'm best friends with so and so. And then they ask that person, by the way, who are your friends? And you're not even mentioned. So life is funny. So before you start, you know, telling people, oh yeah, her birthday is coming up on the 27th, I think, 21st, 27th. I'll check. She posted it on her wall. Yeah. We shall be here. I kind of look forward to that. I didn't have anything I was looking forward to this month anyway. So definitely, guys, man, the world is funny. People, you'll be thinking that this is why we get betrayed so much, because you're surrounding yourself with acquaintances thinking they're your friends and go on telling them your secrets, your plans and stuff. And then when they sabotage you, you start saying, my friends betrayed me. They stabbed me in the back. Those are not your friends. Did you even find out if you were their friend first? See? Quite interesting. You know, I met someone on the internet. I don't even know how she looks, but she loves me. She likes me a lot. That's quite interesting. Yeah, Rose does trust me. Though I know she'll get better. Oh my God. Guys, you misusing words. You know, I even learned the hard way. I learned the hard way not to use certain things like boyfriend, husband. You be there married to someone thinking this is your husband. That man is not your husband. These things are beyond words, man. They're beyond words. You need to understand reasons as to why some people are in your life. You know, those reasons will give you better definition of what to call them. It's quite important to understand why some people are around you in your life so that you avoid trauma. People will traumatize you for no reason, just because you think they're your friend. I have people I know for sure who wouldn't give a fuck if I had a problem or I wasn't okay. These days, I no longer even tell anyone how I feel. I just keep my feelings to myself. If I'm not okay, I pray about it and keep quiet. Because, man, people will just be there laughing at you, you know, mocking you, happy that you have whatever problem you have. So, yeah, yikes. I keep to myself, man. I keep to myself. There is people judge people too much. People come into your life and they expect you to change and be who they want you to be. If you are anything less, you're not worth it. You are difficult, you know, because you can't follow a script they have in their heads of who you should be. People. All right, dear. Have a nice day too. See you. And yes, I look forward to Rose's birthday. Thanks for being nice to her. She deserves that. Africano. I should know this is your time. How are you? Oh, dear Lord. Man, this week has been hard. Even it's just today that I'm even changing my mindset to convince myself otherwise. You know, that all is well, but truly, nothing is well. But life has to go on, whether you're well or not. The clock keeps ticking. So, I tell you, we have to learn to take care of ourselves. Nobody's going to do it for you. No one is coming to save you but yourself. You people, sometimes I even don't have the right words to tell you. You're missing me for what? I've even come to realize that, do you know that if you are broke, stressed out, you can't even get honey at all? Like normally you would be thinking, you can be in your feelings. Sometimes you're like, oh, today I'm kind of honey, ish. But if you are broke and you have problems surrounding you, you can't even sit there and start thinking about anybody in sexual way. You can't even imagine. Your imagination dies. Yeah, that's what poverty and stress does. That's what they do. So you're telling me at this point that you are missing me. It's like an insult. I just get frustrated by just hearing that. I know you don't. You mean well, really. Don't mind me. I'm just in my feelings, but I'm just saying it's something that just crossed my mind. You can go decades. I think I'm actually convinced that the types of people that do things like OnlyFans, they are bored. They have nothing to do. I swear. Because if you are busy and you're tied down, you have a lot of work, and or you also have let's say, and you're broke, because I also don't think those people are broke. They may be in a mentality or something. How do you be so stressed out and broke and you're undressing for the internet? I don't get it. I can't even think of ways to smile when I have stress. Like I can give you a plastic smile. Like I can't undress for anybody. I can't even take a nice photo even if I wanted to. I can't just even look the way I want to look. I'm not putting in effort at all to look anything extra. Now imagine these people. Don't ask me how I know. Please don't ask me, because I am not exactly a saint myself. I watch certain things. But you see that you see them when they're doing their thing, and then somebody's like pressurizing them to do stuff when they go live. You see people stressing them to do certain things, and they're like, dang, in my mental state I wouldn't do that. I'd even with my attitude, I would easily tell you, fuck you, fuck off. I don't even know how to pretend, man. That's the problem with me. I can't even act. I mean, I can act, but the moment my brain is not in line and my conscience is not in line, you're just going to 90%. You're always just going to get me, the real me. I don't know how to keep a straight face and lie, pretend. Maybe that's why I don't even have friends, man, because I'm way too blunt, too honest to some shit. I don't know how to sugarcoat anything. I mean, I try. Yeah, I'm actually lying that I try. I'm always just being blunt. I don't know how to get upset for long. So every time I'm even just a little bit inconvenienced, I'll speak my mind and get over with it. I don't know how to stay there an hour, 2 hours, holding on to anger. Oh, I'm so angry, I'm so mad. That's why it's so hard for me to hate. There are some people that I should be hating on, but I can't hate them because I don't know how to even hate. It's hard for me because every time I'm upset, I let out the anger there and then. There and then I'm one of those people who will say something and I will not regret saying it. It could be one of those things that they're like, first sieve out, first think about it before you say it. Yeah, no. How I feel is exactly how you will hear me speak. You can tell when I'm very happy. You can tell just by listening to me speak, all seeing my face. My facial expressions are all going to be jolly, geeky, even childlike when I'm excited and happy. But the moment I'm unhappy, you will know. Doreen is unhappy today. She looks unhappy. Oh my God. Ish. I know people like that. You see, the biggest thing, actually, the one thing that will destroy your life and keep you backwards is failure to understand that you no longer have money. It's very hard. It's very hard and rare to find people who have been rich before becoming rich again. Do you know why? Because they refuse to change their mindset and adjust to brokenness. You have to first. PGA. Is it PDA in office? So, there are people who refuse, and for you to even achieve and be successful at something, you have to put yourself in a box of I don't have. You have to understand that you can't afford certain things anymore. You have to accept that you are not who you used to be. You have to accept who you are right now and don't settle, but work hard towards being who you once were or better. But the moment you refuse to understand that you are broke, I swear to God, you are not going to go anywhere with life. Because many of us, very many people, we've all had money before and lost it. Many people, but what keeps you, sane is the hope You give yourself hope that, yeah, I can generate that money again. How do I do it? Then get to work. There is no such thing as a job for uneducated people, a job for the poor, a job for this. The goal is money. As long as the job is not having you destroy your consciousness and who you are, do it. Do it. You wake up in the morning and, put this pride behind you. Honestly speaking, some of us we've done things. We've seen some of the jobs our parents did to raise us, and we can't disrespect those jobs because they raised us, they put us through the best of schools, and they gave us the best possible education. They gave us some of the most comfortable lives. So I don't believe that there is a bad job as long as it pays you. The problem is failure to be paid. That's why some of us are frustrated, Not because we don't like our jobs, but because the pay is fucked up. All I'm saying, never, ever, ever think you're too good for something. You can put your standards high in terms of the people you associate with, the people you sleep with, the people you hang up with. That's okay. That's actually necessary because sometimes unless you do that, you will never get elevated, because the friends we make elevate us. Sometimes they help us in life. You see, if you are, let's say, a farmer somewhere far, far, far out there, and that's your job, and you want your friends to be farmers, you are forever going to be a farmer. You are forever going to be a farmer unless you have connections in your family of someone who probably has a couple businesses, and then they probably give you business ideas or something, and then they give you the platform to elevate yourself to that. We put ourselves where we want to be. Put your mind in the right place. Put your mind in the right space with the right people. But until you do that, if your friends are just the local villagers who drink every day, it's not that you disrespect them, but you want more than that. I swear to God, the people you call your friends are going to influence you to either be better or be worse, or stay where you are. Because you don't understand the power of friendship. You see, when you're friends with someone, you're telling them your business, you're dealing with them on certain levels, you have that relationship that inspires you to either be better or be consistent or just be worse. So unless you do have a strong personality, but most people really just have a normal personality. But trust me, if your friends are the drunkards of the village, you are going to be one of them. Believe it or not. For a start, you will hang out with them and be like, oh, these are just my friends, we're just hanging out. Before you know it, it might take some time. But before you know it, you'll pick up 1 bottle, 2 bottles, 3 bottles. Hi, the real big splash. Hi. So the type of people you hang with, if the type of people you hang with, all they do is maybe they are thugs, you are going to be a thug. You can pretend like yourself, You can have friends who are thugs, you can have friends who are corrupt, you can have friends who are village drunkards, but don't align how much time you spend with these people, how much you even communicate with them. The people you are spending most of your time with, the people you are telling most of your shit, the people you are connecting with on certain levels, those are the people you're going to become. And that's the level of advancement you're going to have, because what connections does a village drunkard have? Connections to where you are going to get alcohol. Connections to who has brewed the most fresh alcohol. You understand what I mean? These are things people don't want to be told because, well, then again, these are hurtful things. I would understand if all my friends were whores, so, parading themselves by the streets to sell some pussy, and someone is telling me don't be friends with them, yet I've already made a connection with them. It's a bit hard, but obviously within no time I'm going to be hoeing my pussy on the streets, because that's the kind of friends I have. Every time life is hard, every time I come and complain, I'm like, oh my God, things are so hard. How am I going to go through this? Like, girl, you're so pretty. Put on this dress and come with us. You'll make money. Do you know what I mean? Every time, this is the advice they have. It's who they are. That's all they can offer you. I mean, I'm not saying hawkers or whores have no prospect. I've seen some of the smartest whores, but really, what kind of smart? But you know what I mean, though. So if your friends are into construction, even the ideas they're going to give you are going to be construction wise, because they can't be telling you things they don't know, or things they're not even doing, or things they have no experience in. You become my friend today, I'm going to give you advice on how to make money in the construction world, how to make money in the farming industry, how to make money on the streets of Kampala, business wise. That's all I'm going to. I'm not going to tell you how to book, how to do forex trading. I don't do forex trading. You know what I mean? I'm not going to tell you how to scam the next I don't know, schemes in forex or something. I can't give you that, because I that's not what I do. It's not what I deal in. It's not, my brain is not. It's not that I'm green about it. It's just that I don't have enough expertise to advise you on that. I don't have enough knowledge to advise you on that. That's all I'm saying. So be wary. Be wary. Nobody is going to advise you or motivate you to do what they are not doing. You know, if you hear someone who is into something and they are not telling you, they are not really giving you advice, just know either the way they're earning their money is shady, or they don't want you to actually elevate and be like them. They want you where you are. You know, there are those people, you can have rich friends, but these rich friends would rather just give you money than teach you how to fish. But the problem with some of you, when someone shows you where they are fishing, you want to destroy them and destroy the pond and wipe it out and cut them out. Because if I show you where I'm getting my fish, why would you want to now cut me out of the whole thing? Why would you want to destroy me and the fish? You know? Because there are people, you will get them a job somewhere and they'll come and badmouth you and say all the most trash to destroy your name, to destroy you, and they will make sure they fire you. Just because. But these are people you recommended, even directed them on how to even work that CV and get in, even talk to a couple of people. That's the problem, man. So some of you, when you're surrounded by people that's not helping you, sometimes it's you. Check yourself, find out what type of person you really are, what type of vibe you're giving to these people you call your friends. Why aren't they connecting you? Somehow they don't trust you, all the things they're doing are too shady, and maybe they're thinking you can't handle it, so you rat them out. Fucking rat. No, all I'm saying, guys, nothing. You're not too good for anything. You're not too good to do a certain job. You're not better than anybody that's doing. Just because you're doing a better job than somebody doesn't make you better than them. You see, respect people in whichever way they come to you, because I've seen some messed up shit happening in life. Like, there is people I knew for a fact. This is rare, though. Don't even take this as hope. It's rare. I've seen somebody who didn't have nothing, and then just one day like this, someone took a photo, a video of them, and they just went viral, and then everyone was looking for this person to help them, hire them, change their life. The chances of that happening to you are slim, but it could happen. That's why we say life is unpredictable, because none of us knows what the future holds for us. None of us. You just hope that the future has beautiful things for you. I've overworked today. Honestly speaking, I'm tired, genuinely, but I've put in the work. Only if this place would give us raise. No raise here, nothing like motivation. You just do what you can. Anyway, I'll do the rest tomorrow. So that's the problem. Every time you have a working environment that has zero motivation, that's what you get. But anyway, I get what I've done what I'm supposed to do. You know, sometimes I can complain, but then I think about it and I'm like, Doreen, you don't have another job. Shut up and work. Shut up and do your job, you know? Shut up, you know? Because sometimes we have that attitude within us. Sometimes it doesn't help. It can only fuck life up for you, even further. Further than life is already fucking you, so yeah. Sometimes I'm like, okay, like today I kept quiet. I said, Manje nakuyo, get to work. Start working, get that shit done, get it out of the way, do this, do that. So that's the problem with being an adult. You have to advise yourself. You have to guide yourself. Because now people will do this for you, but not the way you do it. And trust me, no matter how many people advise you on doing the right thing, if you don't want, you will never do it. You know, it all comes back to that ego, the pride, man. Pride is a dangerous thing. It's very dangerous to have pride. You know, pride makes you feel good. It feels like you're on top of everything, on top of the world, but trust me, that shit can fuck you up real bad. Pride is not good. You know, because a job is bad when you have it. When you don't have it, then you know the value of it. It's not just a job, it's the people. You have some good people in your life, you know. You mess with them, you mistreat them, you do all kinds of shit to them. You lie. But the moment they're not there anymore, you start realizing their value. And I don't know why life is like that. We only see true value, a person's true importance and value when they are not there anymore. You know, when they're not doing what they used to do anymore, when they're not who they were to you anymore, then you see their value, their importance to you. Though sometimes, if you meet someone like me, I'm a crazy person. If you're out of my life, I don't care how important you are to it, I'll fucking replace you. I don't care. I'm not coming after you here. Oh, no. I've realized what your value was, but I said, fuck it. There is more fish in the sea somewhere. You know? Also, it doesn't even have to be, you don't have to be replaced. I just have to do it myself. That's the thing. I don't like, because I know for a fact by the time I cut you out of my life, you've done something to deserve that. Because I'm one of those people who never cuts anybody out. But the moment I cut you out, you've done something to earn that. How the fuck am I, how sure am I that you've changed? I don't care what your importance was. I cut you out, I cut you out. Yeah, I'm crazy. So don't be there thinking, oh, if I leave Doreen, oh, her life will end me. Do you know how many times I've restarted life? I have restarted life probably 7 times in my existence. I've lived 7 lives. And all these people cut me off, I cut them off, they fucked me up, I fucked them up, and I am not regretting a single thing I've done in my life. Hell no. So that's why I always tell people, damn it, battery. Not to me. There is no coming back. Once I cut you out, you're out. I don't play games with my life, you know. And that's the thing. I'll tolerate people. I think it's because I tolerate some people so much, you know. Yeah. Doreen. The people that deal with me, how do you do it? Nah, man, I'm good to people, you know? I'm good to people. Honestly speaking, by the time I'm cutting you out, you've done something to deserve that. And I'm not changing my mind on myself. I'm not changing my mind, you know. I also think the worst thing you can do is bring back someone in your life after you've cut them off. This time they're coming to finish you, man. They're coming to finish you. Take the win. I know it's hard sometimes, you know. It's hard sometimes, especially in the relationship aspect. It's hard, you know, getting dumped, moving on is hard. You know, sometimes you feel like maybe this person was your life. Without them, maybe you can't fully function. What? You think a lot of things, a lot of crazy things. Me too, sometimes, you know. And no matter how much it hurts, do not go back. Don't go back. Don't. It's very rare. It's very rare. Especially when, nah, it's rare. That's someone else's problem now. Why are you going back, man? You don't understand. By the time, for us women, by the time a woman says she's done, you've done damage to that woman. She has withstood a lot of shit. Not, of course, not every woman, but most women. By the time a woman is done, that woman has been patient. Not just patient, tolerant. And the problem with us Africans, they teach us when they are raising us, they teach us to be patient. They teach us to, you know, that people, to trust that people will change. Nigga, if a motherfucker wants to change, a nigga will change. You don't even have to do shit. But if someone is mistreating you and you're taking it, they see that it's okay. It's okay with you. It's okay with you. But if you've made your boundaries clear, you've told someone what you don't like, what you don't want, yeah, and they're not changing, and you are still there. Oh my goodness. 15 years down the road, you'll still be waiting for change. I've seen a lot of you. You know, there are people who are dating people they hate. Can you imagine? Why? People are in relationships and they hate their partners like heavy, big time. We're talking big time. They hate them. Can you imagine? You know? You're sleeping next to someone, but every day you're plotting on how to kill them. How, if they died, you'd not even miss them? How, if they died, you'd be celebrating silently? How? Why? What is worth that? What is worth all that shit? Wealth? Money? Come on. Nah. Honestly speaking, I feel like you people do too much. Because, man, how do you date someone you hate, you resent? Like, I understand the excuses you give, but you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you can survive on your own, you know? There are people who are in my life who could not believe I didn't die when they left me. Fuck you both. They couldn't believe I could survive life without them. You know, actually, somehow, even me, like after my last relationship, this guy fucked me up so much. I lost so much. I lost too much. For me to even have survived this long, you know, and built a better life for myself, I didn't see that shit coming. But I believed I could do something. I believed anything was better than being with that guy. Anything, man. I could be on the fucking streets eating in the fucking trash. I swear to God, that was better than being with that guy. But initially, before that, I had been patient, tolerant. Damn. What's funny is that I actually don't hate him. You know, I resented him for the longest time, but then after some time, I moved on. I moved on. I'm not one to linger with anger, hatred. Nah. Guys, nothing is worth you losing your soul, you losing your personality, you plotting to kill anybody, even reaching that extent. Nothing is worth. Nothing, man, guys. Learn to let go. Let people be. You are not God. You didn't create these people. And by the way, I'm going to discuss something. There are mothers who are horrible mothers, not to their kids, but to their daughter-in-laws. There are mothers, especially to sons, mothers to sons, to boys, who cannot picture their sons being with a woman they didn't choose for them or for him. So they will make life so miserable for those women, and they do it to this day. By the way, not all mother-in-laws are actually bad. Some are really nice, but the mothers, those mothers who have attachment issues, they don't understand the difference between being a mother and being some, because they're raising some of these sons of theirs as in an image of the men they would have wanted to have. So they reach a point and they stop differentiating between this is my son to this is my husband. Of course, they're not sexual, but the things they do would make you feel like, man, this is my co-wife or something. Man, those mothers are dangerous. They're very dangerous. They can actually destroy your entire life. Imagine there are some mother-in-laws who like the grandkids you've given birth to, but don't like you. Can you imagine? By the way, especially, and this is very common among our African parents, African mothers, most of them are convinced that their sons do no wrong, that their sons are well brought up, well raised, they are just being boys. So be careful while you're out there choosing spouses with your boyfriends. Some of these mother-in-laws will end you quicker than, well, your fate would have ended you. You tell a mother-in-law, your son hit me, your son did this, and they will defend their son to the very last day. Even when they've seen their son harm you, they will still defend that boy. Hey. Aha. There are some things that have happened in life where they shouldn't even have happened in the first place. But sometimes you imagine, what if you were it was reversed, and it was your daughter who married a bad man, a man that you raised so poorly. Fucking crazy, man. Now, mothers are really head over heels with their daughters. It's the fathers now. The boys have to deal with the fathers. Man to man is not as horrible, because men don't overvisit. Men are not always nosy. Like, no. Men only intervene when they realize that their daughters are in trouble, or they're hurt or something. That's when they intervene. But as long as the daughter is fine and happy, fathers rarely intervene. They're not nosy like that. They don't come into their daughters' marriages, to stay, to live, to monitor. Nah, they don't. It's always the mothers. Jesus Christ. Now, my mother won't get the opportunity to be a mother-in-law. She only gave birth to girls. She don't even give a fuck. Man, Mother-in-laws. Crazy. Let me enter this one and go home. I'm tired. Part of my body is exhausted. Like part of it on the other side. I'm actually not tired. I'm pretty much fine. But I just think I need to stop working for the day. I've put in a lot of work today. Someone told me that all my lives are now like podcasts, apparently. You can imagine. So my lives are podcasts. Africano. I didn't eat today. I haven't eaten yet. I'm going to eat when I go home. I've been so busy. I'm going to go home and make a meal for myself. Guys, Africano, I just told you I have not eaten today, and you're telling me, Matoke, what the fuck? Listen, see, this is exactly why I don't want to get married. Dixon! Oh my God. Hi, Dixon. Yes, I'm finishing up with work, then I go and rest. Ah, man. I'm sure there'll be a good man for me eventually. I mean, actually, there are lots of good men. Actually, I feel like in this generation, women are worse than men. Yeah, but also now we have problems. Most men are not really men. You can't tell sometimes you and he's not really a man. But nah, I don't even think I would actually survive in the Western world in this generation. I really don't get it. Nah, I don't get the things you people do. I don't get them. I was watching a video whereby these guys who are transgendering, a transgender himself, he said that when they cut off your dick and replace it with some kind of bubble like a pussy, apparently you have to be on medication for the rest of your life to maintain the vagina existence between your legs. Otherwise, it can get infected and you die. What the hell? What in the world is happening? So, you're telling me that someone to have, what's the point? Jen, honestly, my God. Apparently, that's a wound that never heals until you die. Eh, much respect, guys, much respect. It can never be me, can never be me, you know? And also, the women who are becoming men are also now complaining. They're saying they have to be on drugs for the rest of your life. What in the world? I can't even picture myself going through just a dose of malaria. And now you're telling me I have to swallow medication to continue being a man for the rest of my life? Damn. Much respect. Much respect. You know? Why don't you just be like gay and lesbian or something? Just change clothes and get a new haircut, and just maintain your organs. I, fuck. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I feel like you can still achieve the same thing with just change of clothes, and attitude and haircut and friends or something. Dang. I don't see myself taking medication for the rest of my life. You know what that does to you? It destroys your liver over time. It's failing. My God. And then now what? You develop some kind of cancer. You can't even live a full life, man. Yes, it's been scientifically proven. Black people are the original people on Earth. Yes. Of something we have. What is that? There is an element we have in our what? In our brain or something. Man, I've read on that before. But yeah. People as black as me are the original people. Quite nice, right? Quite. Can you imagine? I'm not throwing shade to the white people, but understand why white people cannot be in the sun without like a lotion or something. Honestly speaking, sometimes it can be so hot, and I wonder. Anyway, maybe that's why there are not so many down here. There are many, but not that many, because I don't think they can survive being in some countries for so long. The weather here is like black weather or something. It's not hot, it's not cold, it's just there. You know, there was an attack this week somewhere towards Congo, the border of Uganda and Congo. There was an attack. A couple of people killed. It's not dangerous here because I don't see problems. The only problem I see here is no poverty, money. But everything else is perfectly fine. Just don't wander off with people you don't know. You think people. I was talking to someone. I was talking to someone. In this country, you can't just walk through any alley, any road at night alone. You all come here and think you're back home, where you come from. Hey, manage, Doreen. But yeah, my people are not hateful. At least I know for sure. Ugandans are very, very, very welcoming people. Though that smile will come with a plan to rob you. Though they will not physically like attack you and stuff, they'll just use their brain to extort. And you will give them the money willingly. Then after some time you discover that you've been robbed. It's safe here. Go home. Let me go home. But man, I listen to stories. Sometimes I take time and go through the internet, and the internet fucking crazy. I see things. The only thing I actually enjoy watching on the internet are cat videos. Honestly speaking, I genuinely come to the internet to watch cat videos, especially at night when I'm bored. I come here to watch cat videos. Different cats do stuff. You know, I don't like watching people talk. People talk too much. I even wonder who watches me on these lives. I talk too much sometimes. I just want to watch cats play, cats do some crazy things, cats eat. Okay, I'm a cat person. Even dogs are okay. Though I incline myself more to the cat world. Now I follow some cat, and I'm getting bored of her, Sister Minnie. Sister Minnie. She's Sister Minnie. Some cat that belongs to an Arab family. It was actually quite interesting because Arabs, Muslims in general, don't actually like cats. Wait, they don't like dogs. They're okay with cats. It was interesting at first. Now it's just the same. I'm bored of it. I'll switch to another cat. Jesus Christ. Sometimes I feel like if you knew the things I do in my private time, you'd be like, what the bloody hell? You know, if I want to study on something, I know where to go. But usually, I don't have TikTok. Even on my phone, I don't have it. Because I once had TikTok. I have about 8 videos on TikTok. But you people, how do you survive without app? Because the times I had it, you open it, you can't close it. You become like a mindless zombie. Video after video after video after video. The only thing that's in, because in my country we kind of have data, it expires. The only thing that makes you realize that you've overwatched them is when the data is expired. Like, my data is done. Then you wake up, but it's like as if you're mindless. You don't even have a mind of your own. So I uninstalled that one. I had Snapchat, but then the Uganda Snapchat, the crowd that's there has too much drama. I removed. Then I installed Instagram. I have an account active for years, but I discovered the dish there, high standards. I don't think I have the time to take HD photos every time I want to take a photo. I don't think I have the time to set up, put the camera in place, put lighting, put this. I don't think I can do that. That's not even who I am, man. I don't think I have the patience to do any of that. So I also uninstalled Instagram. What else is there? Panda. There are many other apps. Facebook, that one, I can't uninstall it. It came with the phone. But I muted it. I don't post anything there anymore. Though I was stalking someone, I was generating information on someone about 2 weeks ago, so I had to log in again and go do research on somebody. I was generating information, and if you want information on anybody, start with Facebook. Then you can go from there. And I got the information I needed, surprisingly. I got all the information I needed. Damn! That was creepy though. Then after getting the information I needed, I got the satisfaction I needed and I moved on from it. So YouTube seems to be the only place I can't seem to get out of. All right, guys, thanks for watching me. Thanks for watching my channel, and thanks for sticking by me with me for, I don't know what you stick for me for. The construction, I don't know. The knowledge, I don't know. You all have your reasons. I think everyone who watches me has their reasons, and trust me, I know for some of you it's far from construction, but it's nice anyway to have you all. So thank you, thank you. Now, oh wait, did I just shut down my PC? Yet I'm charging with it. So yeah, thank you for watching me. Now let me go and get something to eat, go home.